This is Global Ummah Unity, faith, history, and truth in one voice.
The forgotten Muslim heroes who fought for human rights. In history, freedom is often celebrated. Revolutions and rights wins are highlighted, yet a crucial truth is buried deep. Many fierce human rights defenders were Muslims, not extremists or radicals, but scholars, poets, and leaders. They stood for justice and equality, long before human rights were formalized. This is their story, and it's compelling. Islam commands human rights, not just suggests them. The Quran proclaims dignity for all people. The Prophet Muhammad emphasized equality. Islam protected the weak and banned racism, elevating the status of women 1400 years ago. So why isn't this taught widely? Why isn't Islam recognized as a pioneer of human rights? Consider Omar Mukhtar from Libya, a devoted Muslim and Quran teacher. When Italy invaded, he rose against tyranny. For 20 years, he led resistance with dignity, refusing to harm prisoners, embodying ethics. When captured, he chose valor over submission. His response was clear: "We do not surrender." Omar Mukhtar was hanged, but remains a symbol of resistance. Next, meet Abdel Qadir al-Jazari of Algeria. In the 1800s, he united tribes against the French. With compassion, he built hospitals for the wounded. He protected civilians and upheld rights for all. Later, he risked his life to save Christians in Syria. Despite his noble actions, few know his name. His legacy challenges the prevailing narrative. Across the world, Muslim scholars fought colonialism. Sheikh Usman Danfodio taught justice and ethics in Africa. Imam Shamil resisted occupation with discipline. Bacha Khan led a non-violent movement in India, but his name is missing from history books. Muslim women's voices also rejected silence. Nana Asma'u educated women using poetry. Jamila Buhired fought for independence despite torture. Fatima al-Fili founded the first university in 859 CE. These remarkable women were empowered by Islam. They led movements well before Western feminism took shape. The truth remains undeniable. Muslim heroes fought for rights due to their faith. They were inspired by the Quran and the Prophet, peace be upon him. Their legacies have often been overshadowed. Why are their names not celebrated? The world needs to know this truth. What else have they hidden from us? What might change when everyone learns this history?
The forgotten Muslim heroes who fought for human rights, a truth the West must face. Imagine a world where history is rewritten, a world where heroes go unnoticed. Why don't we hear these untold stories? Why are courageous Muslim names missing in the dialogue about freedom and rights? They don't fit the narrative of a compliant, westernized world. A strong Muslim figure challenges the constructed perception. This distortion reduces Muslims to mere caricatures, something the world can't ignore. Consider Omar Mukhtar, Abdel Qadir, and Nana Asma'u. Their contributions are overshadowed intentionally. This amnesia isn't accidental, it's strategically crafted. Let's examine the modern concept of human rights. Unfortunately, it emerged from a legacy of colonialism and oppression. The U.S. spoke of liberty while entangled in slavery. France proclaimed equality while massacring innocents. Britain celebrated civilization while looting resources. Yet, around the globe, Muslims fought fiercely for justice, without needing validation from the West. But who receives recognition for these monumental struggles? The West claims to guide human rights, but merely follows the ethical paths laid by Islam. Over 1400 years ago, Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, established human rights principles. From his farewell sermon, he emphasized sacredness of life, property, and honor. His message championed racial equality. No Arab is better than a non-Arab except by piety, he stated. He uplifted women, orphans, and the poor. Unlike today's politicians, he embodied these values daily. He showed compassion, respect, and forgiveness, core tenets of true leadership. Throughout modern history, Muslim heroes have exemplified this legacy. Malcolm X emerged as a powerful voice advocating for Black liberation in America. His journey to Mecca revealed a world of genuine brotherhood across cultures. Imam Khomeini challenged a Western-supported dictator, uniting a nation against oppression. His revolution marked a transformative moment that instilled fear in the West, not for violence, but for unity in Islam. Muhammad Ali, the champion boxer, famously refused to participate in Vietnam. He stood for truth over social pressure, losing everything for his principles as a Muslim. So what does the West truly fear? Not terrorism or law. It fears a dignified Muslim, a person of thought and strength who refuses societal manipulation. Such individuals recognize authority beyond government, rooted firmly in their faith. There's much you won't learn about Islam, the Muslim anti-slavery movements that predated European abolition, women who founded universities long before modern feminism emerged, poets and philosophers discussing equality long before the Enlightenment. You're not expected to acknowledge that Islam defines rights. Instead, the narrative seeks to frame Muslims as challenges rather than champions. If we change focus, uncomfortable questions may arise. Now you see it, the truths buried under layers of misinformation. Remember Omar Mukhtar, Fatima al-Firhi, and others who championed justice not in spite of Islam, but because of their profound belief. If you identify as Muslim, embrace this legacy passionately. If you don't, approach this knowledge with humility. Healing requires confronting uncomfortable truths, not dismissing them. Indeed, Allah commands justice. Quran 16:90. True justice begins with open dialogue and acceptance of truth. Are you ready to see now?
Thanks so much for watching this video on Global Ummah Unity. If you learned something new today, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Let's keep uncovering the untold stories of the Islamic world together. See you in the next one, inshallah.